guy we can't quite, and they started realizing what hip hop was, you know, through the 80s. So they were like, he's kind of like, yeah, he's over there. So there were two kids, Zulu Gremlin and his brother. They came back to Los Angeles after many years from Denver. They came back and they were sporting Fila everything. I didn't check his underwear, but I'm sure it was Fila underwear too, because he had Fila. And so people started calling him the Fila Kid. So Zulu Gremlin, AKA the Fila Kid. And his brother was just like a mirror image as well. And so his whole family was musical and so forth. So these kids in high school, they said, we're gonna bring them to you. And so they found them at lunchtime and they brought them over to me. And I was like, okay, yo, so what's up? Who are you? And they were like, yeah, we break and whatever. I was like, okay, show me. So I took them to the gym and I was like, let me see your moves right now. You know, running through the, you know, rite of passage, you know, coming through and showing me their moves. I'm like, okay. That you got some fly steps, all right. So then I put them down with United We Stand, and then we just blew up from there. He already had a resume that was jam-packed of his own dance career, his own hip-hop career, and it was a pleasure to have him. He made our crew extremely professional and different, so we partnered up, and people were like, yeah, now we gotta see these guys, what they do together, you know. So I'm glad he's here, and his daughter and his family. So his daughter broke out, but she was on stage. Young Fia. All right, so we did the song. I'm gonna pass the mic to Zulu Gremlin. He's gonna get busy. Then we'll just jump into show after show. Thank you all for coming.
Check 1, 2. All right. So before I start real quick, I just want to put a disclaimer. We write these songs like 20-something years ago, and then Mark just said, yo, let's record, let's play, let's do the song. And I was like, so I'm on like track 317 in Logic right now, and song-wise, I don't know, I probably released like over 50 records independent after working on a bunch of record labels. So it's really hard to remember all this stuff, but I'm gonna clown a little bit for y'all just to bug out with Mark. I did some joints for him at all different times in life, so we're gonna clown a little bit. Hold up, let me put it up. All right. All right, y'all with me? Everybody with me? Y'all with me? Good, pump that up a little bit more. Pump it up just a little bit more. All right. Now, when I came to the West Coast, I already knew how to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's that thing. But let's go. Now, check it. Now, here we go. Let me break it down for ya. UWS from Southern California, all the way from Miami to the Bay. Big dog to tell you that we don't play. I rep MS to RSC to the EBs, 7 gems, 8 gems to the BBs, to the A's, repping all my ZKs. I keep it flowing while we rolling through the freeways. I couldn't tell you about what we talk about and what we taking out my mics next without a doubt. This is fam and we got trust. Well, all them live with lots of lust. We legends. I'm legendary at it. Zulu Gremlin, what? Legendary at it. Fila Kid, yup, legendary at it. King ZG, you know me, legendary at it. What? I'm legendary at it. Zulu Gremlin, you know I'm legendary at it. Popping, blocking, breaking, anything you want. What? Legendary at it. Hold on, let me take it out here. I'm just climbing for y'all. You go back to the computer. Alright, now I'm known as a b-boy, so I make breaks all day long. But I don't just make breaks, I make records, right? So, Mark, let me bring Markski up here. Mark liked one of my joints. I was leaking on the internet. And this is one of those joints to take you back to the essence of what hip-hop is. Because you're not in the essence of hip-hop if you're not rhyming to a break. That's the essence. Good, pump it up a little bit. All right, Markski, come on up here. I know you clown on this beat, so we're gonna clown for them. Are y'all ready? Check it out. What? Now come Get some, we never heard of ya. Step into the circle now, dude's gonna murder ya. Ain't no rap left for that rap. Throw it in your face every time we have a step, we get it in. Throw a beat when we get it in. Have to kill all crews, it should be better than to let him in. Cause I'm a trigger happy veteran. The doctor rock, I thought this should be better sin. I keep going, keep banging them up. Hitting them with new style, changing them up. Backing them up, smacking them up. Killing them, moves keep stealing them. My dudes ain't pulling them. We like to roll on the whack tour. Ask me where I'm from, planet of a B-boy. UWS crew in the house, go ahead Markski, let's go.
Flowing like they hearing me now. I know you're hearing me now, feeling me now. Hit a collect to you, oh. When my feet hit the floor, they're like a dynamic duo. Top rock, wiggle and pop and bottom rock. My thoughts moves are smooth, I got lock. Command more on the dance floor, taking no shorts, man. What you think I broke my long pants?
Huh?
I like to perform the brainstorm formula. Drop bombs on you, I'm just one of you. From New York to California, I rock floors, freeze, and look at me in the cornea. That means pupil, all the iris. I flex my wrist to rock right on the iris. Vino a mí, acotamiento. Esto es algo que yo entiendo.
You know he rocks it in Spanish and English. The first one to be doing that. Just so you know, he's one of those first. Markski.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, no jokes. English rap from New York. Yo, I learned that from 1982 or 1981. That was a Mean Machine, and it was my man, the Mean Machine crew, rocking in Spanish. Julio and Mr. Schick, a graffiti artist from the 70s. I learned that, came here, did that here, and then eventually people caught on and on and on, and then it got recorded on record, and it got spread around the world. We busted a record on Virgin Records, dropping that bilingual, and we didn't stop, and it just spread and spread Latin America worldwide.
And we got the Latin, lyrical Latin in the house from the Latin Alliance. Give us some love.
Yes, y'all.
We made
Yes,
the
yes,
first records on Virgin Records for Latinos. Yes, we did.
Yeah, Baby Boys in the house. Baby Boys and their family own this building, this venue. Yo, Nick V, right there with the white hat. Nick V, Baby Boys. Yeah, yo, 1, 2. He produced for Kid Cross and the Latin Alliance. That was us back in 89, 90, 91.
All right. Now let's take them back. Now we don't just live in this moment, but we take you all back. We're gonna take you all the way back. From 86 to 87, we started putting it down. We was in the KD Rap Attack battle back then. Pasadena.
Yes.
We took records, we slowed them down, we speeded them up, and we just do what we do. You ready to hit them in the head?
1, 2, 1, 2. Right now. You want me to bust first?
Go ahead, it's on you.
Check it out.
Let's go.
No more anguish. Since super rapping and rapping and rocking the house in the new rap language. You've been waiting for a new joint. You're not even stand. We keep spinning like a U-joint. The
Yep.
viewpoint, the rule is tight, and if you bite, it's a crime. We have to indict because they are rap laws that are dietary. With my flow, we make the bro into proprietary. Try every old way it was done. Put a pen in your hand and imagine what you can become. I let the ink in the pen run, and I swing the pen like a pendulum. I depend on some oxygen in my lung, and my heart beats like I listen to the drum. I face rappers like 10 to 1 with a boom bap, bum 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 bum. MCs wanna grapple, but they fight like Adam and Eve with the so-called apple. What a trouble you mess, who's gonna trouble you less?
It was like back to memory was the highest
Don't
respect.
doubt 'em. Rhyme
Yes,
routines
indeed.
with a routine about 'em. And we keep a strict lyric. You've been hit by a quick lyric. Yo, 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 yo.
Indeed. And we just freestyling, bugging out for y'all. This is the first time we got together in what, 20-something years. So let's take them there. We're just gonna dig into the library, pull something out the hat. You ready? Let's go. It was like back to Mecca with the highest respect. To protect, to make my pilgrimage and build a connect to bring next. Bring back to my colorful raps, and perhaps you get that from the butt of our gap. All got to be feel when my name is revealed. People keep it concealed when we're out on the field. No one's squealed. It's not like the way we get down. We're running into the scenes and we're running it down. Now we're running bigger schemes, holding it down. You can ask little arms with the flies to ground and remain crowned. Losing out juice like a nectar. The cheap boy and bad wee boy important is right here. The Grand Inspector, Markski. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Word.
This is all you. This is all you.
This track was produced by Zulu Gremlin. I had the first taste of hip-hop because I was raised in the birthplace of hip-hop. I had the first taste of hip-hop because I was raised in the birthplace of hip-hop. Born in Brooklyn, America, raised in the BX, the bill, character better, America. Full of rhymes to demonstrate it. Remember me, never breathe, authenticated. What happened? I was raised in the boogie down. A child played in those days in the boogie. It was crazy in the boogie down. Watch out, the big reminisce, it was magnificent. I put my head to the bed. I visited the Bronx in my dreams. I had dreams of the Bronx. Mom, you got a quarter? I wanna go outside. I'm gonna play at the corner. Thanks, Mom. I'll see you later. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna play Space Invaders. Yeah, hop down the flight of stairs where all the heroin addicts don't like to stare. It's so dark in the hallway, but it's right outside all day. I'm an NY kid and I rock, so I'm calling you out like this is my block. Now I'm walking like I own it, and if you know what's best, there won't be an opponent. But you never know what's next. I'm looking at the subway station steps. I heard the train tracks humming. Guess what's coming? Feet are running. No subway open, so I put them in. Unintentional, I burn the system. I diss them. In my memories, I miss them. MTA, don't ask why. I got on my Rocan 69ers and my kicks are so fly. Over the turnstile, I'm up the staircase. I'm not a concerned child. I'm in the train now, and the doors closed. I'm in the right frame of mind as the train rolls. The sensation with vexation, on and on until the next station. In the third rail shocks, the wheels are steel and the subway spark, and sometimes the train honks. I have dreams of the Bronx every day. This is a jam that I can groove with. Oh no, don't be confused, kid. I'm looking at things through my rapid eye movement, and what I see makes sense, of course, from the South Bronx all the way up to Grand Concourse. For the road to Jerome, Yankee Stadium, and I'm over those home. Come on over to my 6th line, Bronx River, Soundview, Skating Palace, Bronxdale. What you gonna do? Fratelli to Westchester, the Rochester. I used to chill on Castle Hill, Eureka to Bellin Bay, back down to Hunts Point. The Bronx is the joint. Listen to the spray can rattle, a DJ and a big boy circle, and an MC battle. Damage is collateral, wacky incompatible. Crossfader, slide lateral, scratching with rhythmatic percussion. Terminology, death, word, cold crushing. Yo, that's fresh, rhymes galore. Chinese mock next, and we were down by law. New York's the foundation, NY transplant, relocation. The world is rearranged, and you realize the past is something you can never regain. You live for today, but it's never the same, and every lane is memory lane. I have visions of my name as long as in my arms. I had dreams of the Bronx.
Freez Rockin Markski.
Dreams of the Bronx. Dreams of the Bronx. All these years, I had dreams of the Bronx. Way back in the Bronx. Thank you very much for hearing me out, hearing a little piece of my life story. You know, they say you shouldn't do math in public. Well, try doing psychiatry in public, like I just did with the Bronx obsession in my mind. But that was my motivation, the home of hip hop, and that was my culture. And I moved to Los Angeles. I brought what I brought with me, and spearheading the thing in many elements of hip hop. And that was running through my mind, and as you can see, it still does. However, we make progress. We make progress. We grow, we change. And so the theme of our performances is going to build on what we just looked at in terms of the past. So I'd like to ask my partners from GFS Forever to come forward. Let's plug in the music. Let's get our show going. Thank you, Zulu Gremlin, for the music, for everything you've done all these years. So calling on my GFS Forever partners. GFS